Vor 30 Jahren schoss die NASA eine Zeitkapsel ins All, um Kontakt zu außerirdischem Leben aufzunehmen. Ich glaube, eine außerirdische Lebensform schickt uns zum Leben erweckte Videospiele, um uns anzugreifen.
Das macht Sinn.
The short film Pixels is based on is like a purely visual exercise or art piece with not really a genre attached. So what did you and your company, why did you think this has to be an action comedy?
Everybody loved the short, and look visually was pretty awesome. It brought back nice memories of those games, and the fact that this Patrick Jean film had him taking over New York City was interesting, and that, you know, it felt like King Kong or something taking over New York, and we just thought it would be visually exciting and fun to have a group of guys who were good at arcade games in the 80s, you know, and they really haven't done anything since, to be called upon to save the planet.
Wir brauchen Videospielexperten.
Sam Brenner, Pac-Man World Champion.
Alles klar?
Ludlow Lemonsoft, die höchste ehrungene Punktzahl bei Centipede.
Auch bekannt als...
Euer schlimmster Albtraum!
Eddie Plant, Donkey Kong, König.
Peter, your character is inspired by the real-life Donkey Kong champion Billy Mitchell. For me, he's one of the greatest movie villains ever in the documentary King of Kong.
Yeah.
So did you take anything from him besides the visual cues and the mullet?
Well, I gotta say, Billy Mitchell is not the only guy in America with a mullet back in the day.
Oh, yeah!
You need that guy in a movie like this. Otherwise, everybody's getting along too much. He's not a bad guy, but he's a guy who thinks he's, you know, the best guy in the room.
Well, Billy Mitchell always has a plan.
He's, you know, he wants to have a good time, but at the expense of others. I wish I could come close to the real Billy Mitchell in my portrayal.
Erkennen Sie das Muster!
Ich sehe kein Muster!
Der einzige Weg, Pac-Man zu töten, ist mit Geistern.
Ihr wollt Geister? Hier sind eure Geister.
Und los geht's!
The protagonists in your movie are legendary card game players, and their high scores are actually very close to the real world records.
Yeah.
Like in general, how important was it to you to stay true to those to this 80s card culture?
It was very important because, you know, I had some advisors on the film, and particularly one of our producers, Alan Covert. They know he really experienced in video games, and I knew Donkey Kong and Pac-Man, but I had to relearn things like Centipede and Galaga and Q*bert. So for me, it was important to be as accurate as possible.
Wir müssen zu ihnen und sie dort bekämpfen. Donkey Kong.
When you go to a special effects company and say, I don't want photorealistic, I want pixels, at first, are they like disappointed or are they excited?
No. It was really, the visual effects company was not, it was about being photorealistic based on those games. So the photorealism, they had to exist within our world. They had to emanate light. They had to be something that we have never seen before. And the visual effects company, particularly my visual effects supervisor, Matthew Butler, was obsessed with us pushing it as far as we can.
Pac-Man hat 10 Sekunden, in denen uns fressen kann.
Ich krieg das hin. Wenn nicht, geht die Welt unter.
And have you been yourself part of the arcade culture in the 80s?
Of course, I was very much into getting on a bus, going down to the arcade, playing all day long, taking my food, my McDonald's money, and spending it on the machines, not eating and coming home.